Hello everyone, John Uziak at Uziak Games and Designs, and today I want to talk about the Tabletop Simulator version for Skeptics. So this is not going to be a walkthrough on how to use Tabletop Simulator, and more just how to set up the base game for Skeptics. So when you first start, you're going to see these menus, and this is going to randomize all the objects in the board here. So just hit yes, right, until all these menus go away. Now if you notice, everything is pretty much set up for you. We just have to shuffle a few cards and do a few other things here. But if you notice, we have all the search tokens laid out on the board, and a search token is given to each blue icon set on the board. We also have these doors that are added to the board wherever there's a green icon, so that's been done for you. We also have these search markers, which are these things that are on empty furniture pieces, and for every special item you have in the deck, which is going to be a maximum of 3, you're going to have a search marker placed on the board. So this is already done for you as well. At the top here, we have the clue cards. So what you're going to do is shuffle the clue card deck and put 7 at the top of the board. Now this has already been done for you as well. Now if we come over here, we can right click over the environment deck and do a shuffle. We can shuffle that, and we also shuffle the item deck. We'll get to the room cards in a second, and now let's talk about the special items. So you could choose 3, so what you do is just drag off 3 and then shuffle these, because you're only allowed 3 maximum in the base game. Or what you can do is come over to the ghost, and if you hit F to flip it over, and you hold Alt to look at the card. Actually you have to rotate with E and Q. If you look at this card, holding Alt, you can see the recommended special items are Secret Passage, the Spectral Stone, and 1 random. So I'm going to let go Alt, I'm going to hit F to flip this back over, come back over here, right, and then we can take these out, and we can look for those items here. So we have the Spectral Stone, and we have the Secret Passage. So what you do is you place the card over another until it turns white, and it'll snap. Alright, and then we can take one of these, we're going to flip these all over, I'm going to stack them on top and reshuffle these. Alright, take the top card, put them back on here, and then we're going to reshuffle this deck. So this is the deck that corresponds to the special items recommended by the Child Ghost. So I'm going to take these and put them off to the side, and all you do is click and drag and put them back here. Now the room cards are going to be based on how many players are playing, and if you come over here to this little menu here, if you hold Alt, let's rotate this with E. It says for 1 player remove 0 cards, 2 players remove 2, 3 players remove 8, and 4 players remove 11. So if I'm playing with a 2-player game, let's move this off. So say we have these 2 characters, and you come here, and look, it says remove 2 cards. So what I'll do is grab 2 at the top. You can even shuffle first, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to right click over this deck and shuffle. So now those are all shuffled, and now we're set up for a 2-player game. Alright, now there's one thing I want to point out. Actually, let me flip that back over. Is the clock in here is not actually set just yet. It does jump around, so when you rotate it, you right click, rotate, and you go left or right, and it will jump a little bit. But if you're careful, you just hover over it, right click, and you can choose to rotate the direction you need to go. And it should go 90-degree increments around the clock. Lastly, we actually have the rule book over here, and you can actually click next page here, and you can look at the next pages, hold Alt, and you can read it. Remember, it's E and Q to rotate. Right, as you hold Alt, see if you let go. You can also come in here, and if you pop out the screen, you can do this, and now you can select a page that you want to read. And when you're done, just hit Escape, and that'll go away. Oh, and one other thing too is we have the evidence tokens in the bag here. So the actual game's not going to come with a bag. It just did this in the Tabletop Simulator version. But when you're ready to draw an evidence token based on certain circumstances, you're going to just take a token out by dragging, and then you can see what you got. So you can pull one out, hit F to flip if it's upside down. Alright, so if you want, in the beginning of the game, you can also do a shuffle, and it'll randomize those in the bag as well. Alright, well thank you everybody. That was the Tabletop Simulator version of Skeptics.